5 tonight, Mattel is being sued over a printing mistake that links a porn website on its Wicked movie dolls. A South Carolina woman is launching a class action lawsuit against the toy maker. She claims the images caused her and her young daughter emotional distress. Mattel declined to comment on the pending litigation. The company says the mistake has been corrected. Let's bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes into this conversation. So, Khalif, what does this lawsuit accuse Mattel of doing, and what exactly are they asking for here?
And I hope it is fixed. I got 3 daughters that saw the Wicked.
We reported on that. They did recall the product.
But no, all sincerity, there was on the box a scan where you could scan it and it would take you directly to the website. Obviously, when that website popped up, it did not go to its intended purpose. It took them to an adult website that showed pornographic material. The kid saw it. The kid takes the phone to the parents. The parent is like, hey, this is not what you're supposed to be looking at. And then they explained to her how they got to this site based on scanning the box. And so they're bringing a number of claims. The biggest one will be the negligence. In the intro, you talked about the harm, that emotional distress that the parent and the child face from seeing those images. And so that would be negligent infliction of emotional distress. There's an intentional kind and there's a negligent kind. They both have the same facts, but one is saying that I didn't do it on purpose, and the other one is saying I did it on purpose. The negligent one is that I did not do it on purpose, but I knew or should have known that that was going to happen. And that's what they're alleging here. They're alleging that multiple counts, multiple claims, but all stemming from the same incident, that you knew or should have known that this was going to happen, that it did happen, and because you failed to do what you were supposed to do, I suffered harm.
Okay, you talked about emotional distress, and one of the things I have learned from you is that that is very hard to prove, and you have to be able to show that you've gone to meetings, you've had therapy, so explain that so people can understand.
I love that you've been paying
Such
attention.
a short window, too, from when this happened to us talking about this now.
I mean, I'm
100%.
in class, I'm in Khalif
So
Rhodes'
if we're
class,
looking at gaps that are in this complaint, that would be it. Because it's not just that I was hurt, that it made me cry, that it hurt my feelings, but it has to trigger an emotional, now that emotional triggers a physical response. I was so hurt that I sought treatment. I was so hurt that I'm having nightmares, that she's waking up at night peeing in the bed. Like all those things you would want to be able to point to. And like Morgan said, the time frame is so short that I think that they would probably lack the evidence to show that that I've had that length of time for the emotional distress to at least be successful. But what I can say is they're asking for a couple things. They're asking for this class to be certified. So they're saying I might not be the only one. There may be other people that are likely situated, that are similarly situated to me, that I want the court to say they could all come together and bring one lawsuit. So now during this time, you may have other folks that are watching that saw that incident and say, you know what, I want to join this class. So now that time gap gives them an opportunity to potentially have the treatment, to have those types of things to support this claim.
So this was filed, the person lives in South Carolina. It was filed in California, correct? So
threw me off as well.
Okay, that is weird. Okay.
Not exactly, but typically you would want to file it in the place that you'll be, because it would be where you reside, because it would be
and also where you get your therapy.
Convenient for you, right? This lady's in South Carolina. But when you bring a complaint, you could bring it where you reside, where the people do business, or where the incident occurred. And so California, I saw her attorneys are out of California, so it makes sense for them to file it. She won't have to go back and forth to the court a number of times. And so logistically, it was probably better for the firm to handle it in California. Also, different jurisdictions. A company like Mattel, they have their footprint in their hand everywhere. So you can really pick and choose your jurisdiction. And so you pick and choose the best place that you think you'll get the best outcome.
All right, Khalif Rhodes, appreciate your insight as always,